Half Fisherman Stitch, which I previously covered in another tutorial. In this video, I'll briefly demonstrate it. But for detailed tutorial, you can check out the full video on my channel. To complete this project, you will need bulky yarn, about 100 grams for a medium adult hat, or 140 grams for a larger one. The needle I use were 4mm needles. Additionally, you will need a tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, and a measuring tape. We're going to start with the cuff for the beanie. For the Half Fisherman Stitch, you require casting on a multiple of 2 plus 1 stitches. I cast on 77 stitches, which is for a larger size. You can cast on 71 stitches, which fits most adults. The stitch pattern is simple and consists of a 2-row repeat. Row 1, knit all stitches across. I'm gonna fast forward some parts of video just to save time. Row 2, pick up the edge stitch, then repeat purl 1, and then knit 1 below. It means instead of knitting into the next stitch directly, insert the needle into the stitch below it and knit it. Let's repeat one more time. Purl 1, knit 1 below. As mentioned, I won't be focusing on the stitch pattern tutorial. I will include the link below. Repeat these 2 rows until you have completed 18 rows, or the piece approximately measures 8 centimeters. Next, we're going to bind off the cuff. As you can see, I'm at the wrong side row. You can use any method to bind off. What I usually do is knit and pull the previous stitch over the next. Now here comes the most important part of this tutorial. Lay the piece flat with the right side facing up, ensuring the pattern orientation is pointing upward. At this position, we're gonna pick up new stitches from the back of the bottom edge here. Flip the cuff from top to bottom, turning it to the wrong side. I zoom a little bit closer so you can see this better. Locate the edge correctly and start picking up stitches from right to left. This part is crucial for keeping the pattern going in the right direction. So be sure to pay close attention and don't miss anything here. As you can see, each stitch has 2 loops. Make sure to grab the one that is closest to you. I use the smaller size needle that makes it easier to pick up stitches. You can use the same needle you use to knit the piece. Also make sure to pick up exactly the same number of stitches that you originally cast on. seaming the cuff. Next, reattach your yarn to the piece by holding the new yarn together with the cast on tail. At this step, we're gonna work 2 rows using basic stitches, starting with purl row. So for the first row, purl all the stitches across the row. These 2 rows create a line between 2 sections, allowing a flat and a smooth transition from the cuff to the upper section, and ensuring that the cuff will sit perfectly on the rest of beanie. For the second row, knit all the stitches across. After this, from the next row, I will switch back to the Half Fisherman Stitch pattern. This means my next row will also be a knit row, and that will be the start row for the Half Fisherman pattern. And I'm gonna repeat the pattern until the piece measures approximately 28 centimeters in total. Here is my 2 rows, and here we go. Pay attention that the orientation of the pattern is the opposite of the cuff's orientation. Now it's time to bind off the hat, and for this step you will need a tapestry needle. Begin by carefully transferring all the stitches from your knitting needle onto the tapestry needle. And then pass the yarn through each stitch. Here, before closing the hat, I would like to take a quick look on what we did. We started by knitting the cuff, working 8 centimeters in Half Fisherman Stitch, and then we bound off the first section, and then we picked up stitches from cast on edge, then knit 2 rows with basic stitches, and then switch to the pattern and knit for another until our piece measures 28 centimeters. Pay attention that the pattern for the cuff is on the wrong side, while the pattern for the rest of the beanie is on the right side. This is intentional as we're gonna flip the cuff while wearing it. Next, we're gonna seam the edges of the hat on the wrong side of the pattern using the remaining yarn from top. Make sure to connect it only from top down to this point here. For the cuff section, turn it outward to seam it on the wrong side as well. Make sure to align edges properly for seamless finish and secure the yarn tightly. Edge. Make sure to join the edges from the wrong side of the pattern. Our cuff beanie is almost ready, and you can add pom-pom to make it more stylish, or a label to enhance its overall look. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like, comment, and share. For more knitting tips and projects, I'd love to hear your thoughts or answer any questions, so feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching and happy knitting time.